Hey friends, it's Jacqueline here. Look what it arrived on the mail. HINDASH newest products. So I'm gonna walk you through every single product right here and create this look that you're seeing right now. Hey friends, it's Jacqueline here. Look what I have here today. HINDASH new products. I just received these on the mail. Honestly, I opened my door and I saw a package from DHL. I'm like, DHL, I'm waiting something from FedEx, but not from DHL. And when I open it up, what a big surprise. I knew this was coming to me, but I didn't know when. There was no like, oh, here's a tracking number, nothing. It was a total surprise, and what an amazing surprise. So thank you so much to HINDASH and his team for sending these over to me. I'm so grateful. I'm so excited to try these new products. So congratulations to HINDASH, congratulations to his team, and I'm just super excited to give them a try. So let me show you right here. Oh, there you go. So there's 5 new products from HINDASH. I know you see 6 boxes right here, but basically there's a face and eye palette, also a lip liner, an eyeliner, a color fluid, and then the Manifesto lipsticks. I'm gonna be going over all of the details of these products in a second, and also I will be leaving on the description box below where to find them, that video from YouTube where HINDASH revealed his collection too, so that way if you have more questions, if you want to see the details, who else but HINDASH to actually explain each of his products. I understand that all of these products, they are made in Italy and they are all 100% vegan. So let's start first with HINDASH Monochromance. It's a pressed pigment palette with 24 months shelf life. I love the name Monochromance. Love the name. I mean, like, who came up with that name? That's a great name. And you know, my friends, that the Beautopsy palette, it's a staple palette on my collection. I always have it here on top. I mean, you can tell is disgusting the way that is, all messed up. This is a go-to palette. This to me is pretty much an everyday palette. When I want something like easygoing, not too much fast, this is what I use. That's why it's always here. It's my savior. So I know a lot of us, we wanted to see also some color, but I also understood from HINDASH and his artist that he wanted it with Beautopsy, a palette that it was the go-to, that neutral, that simple palette that it will take you from contour to do your brows, to absolutely everything, create eyeshadow looks, blush, even use it on the lips. If you haven't watched my review and video on the Beautopsy palette, I will highly suggest you to do so. And HINDASH didn't disappoint. He said, I'm gonna bring color, and here is Monochromance. Love the packaging. Same as Beautopsy in terms of format, but then the color right here is a very soft pink with a beautiful red kind of metallic finish on where it says right here HINDASH, and then Monochromance right here. They look like little books. I really love that style too. Really nice. And then let's just open it up. And I don't know if I mentioned it to you, but all of these products, they are actually vegan. Monochromance Pressed Pigment Palette, a multi-use palette that can be used on the eyes and face. The second palette features HINDASH innovative gradient pressed pigments with a vegan, high-performance, ultra-blendable formula. And just like in Beautopsy, we see this gradient format on each of the shades. Now, each of the shades, they take you for a monochromatic look. So you don't really need to go and, create multiple looks or very complex looks with different shades. You can just go in one section and create a monochromatic look, or you can use it, as a face palette. So I'm going to start with swatches first. I'm going to go with Alter and then Ego. Alter, Ego, Match Made, Heavy Petal. I love these names. Match Made in Heaven, Heavy Petal, Heavy Metal. I just love the names. Ooh, Heartthrob. These shades right here. So excited. Heartthrob. Oh, my purple shades. I love purples. Antidote, Forever inked. And there you go, there are the swatches right there. I'm gonna go first with eyes and going into the shade Alter and the Scott Barnes number 61 brush. Sonia G Mini Booster and the shade Made and Throat. And I'm taking these two shades and applying it on my crease. I'm kind of outlining a little bit the outer third of the eyelid. Sonia G Builder Pro and the shade Dote. And I'm taking the shade and applying it on the outer third of the eyelid. Isum G27 brush and the shade Anti. And I'm taking this shade and applying it on the inner third all the way until it meets with the shade Dote. Sonia G Mini Booster and the shade Made. And I'm taking this shade and apply it on the outer third of the eyelid, just to deepen it out a little bit. REPHR 27 brush, I'm gonna go in the middle between Alter and Eagle, and I'm just gonna diffuse the edges. REPHR 02 brush in the shade Alter Eagle, and I'm taking the shade and applying it beneath the lower lash line. Sonia G Flat Definer in the shade Made. Taking the shade and applying it very close to the lower lash line. Going into the second product, the eye tone. I think everyone, including myself, we were wondering where is that brown eyeliner? Because we know that's signature from HINDASH, and he brought us the eye tone. I'm gonna be honest with you, I absolutely love HINDASH liquid liner, one of my favorite liners, and I hope that he can bring this one in a brown tone, a liquid eyeliner that will be also amazing. It is also on a pencil format, made in Italy with 18 months shelf life, 100% vegan. And the shade is Intra, a vegan slim wooden pencil with an extremely blendable high-intensity creamy formula in shade Intra, a warm chocolate brown. I use my REPHR 03 brush, and I'm just gonna blend it. BK Beauty 204 brush in the shade Made. And I'm just setting the Intra eyeliner. I'm also applying Intra on my waterline. I went ahead and already applied some mascara on my upper and lower lashes, and now going with a REPHR number 23 brush, I'm going with the shade Alter from Monochromance, and I'm going to apply it on the inner corner and also on the brow bone. Next product from this launch, Color Fluid in the shade Boy Tears. Love the name again. Color Fluid Liquid Shimmer, a series of liquid colors by HINDASH. First shade to release is Boy Tears, a universal multi-pearl champagne shimmer topper. And this is the very first one, Color Fluid, because yes, there are coming some more right here. What a beautiful shade. I'm gonna use a BK Beauty 202 brush, grab a little bit of the product, and I'm just gonna disperse it on my eyelid. So gorgeous. You can definitely see through that lilac shade underneath. It's not covering it, and it also sets pretty fast and is waterproof. Going back to Monochromance, I'm gonna go to the shade Heavy with a Sonia G Soft Cheek brush because I need some blush. I don't have any blush, so I'm just gonna apply it a little bit like in the front of the cheeks. And just grabbing a little bit of product because you reminded this is pressed pigment and it does have a lot of pigmentation. Now I'm gonna go to the shade heart and a little bit of throat. And I'm going to apply it on the back of my cheeks and just bring it up to the temples and just diffusing it. And this gives more of like a lift look effect. Super cute. Love the shades and it blends beautifully. Should I put a little bit of boy's tears in my inner corner? You know, we're here, we're trying, we're playing, why not? I'm gonna use REPHR 23 brush. I'm taking a small amount right here. I'm taking Intra and line my inner corner. Now I'm excited to try the Manifesto lipsticks. The first one is the shade Rest in Roses. It's a matte balm. And Rest in Roses is described as a universal cherry. Okay, that's one swatch right there, one pass. See, two passes, three passes. Okay, let's see that. So let me just swatch it one time on my lips so you can see it as a lip balm. And you know, there's not really a scent. Maybe like a sweeter kind of scent. Very lightly, and yes, it's matte, but not drying. Okay, I removed Rest in Roses, and now let's go for the lip tone. The lip pencil from this collection in the shade Hush, and it has a shelf life of 18 months. Hush is described as a caramel nude. Now let's go for the Manifesto lipstick in the shade Call Me Peaches. This is an ultra matte formula. And it is described as a mid-tone peach nude. Oh, that's so creamy. Super creamy. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and use Rest in Roses, just a little bit on the outer portion of the lips. And I'm gonna go with Call Me Peaches. Beautiful shades, gorgeous, gorgeous shades. Done with the makeup look, and now into my final thoughts about all these new products from HINDASH, starting with Monochromance. The performance of this palette is just seamless, flawless, no fuss. It's the same formulation that we find in Beautopsy, where I mentioned it that it's very interesting because it's very silky. It blends so smooth. If you have eyelids like mine that they are aging, a lot of folds, fine lines, a little bit of texture too, you will have no issues with the blendability of these shades. They are just seamless, beautiful. They don't get muddy, and you can actually prove it by having, you know, this gradient where you can just mix and you will not find any muddy mess or losing the shade intensity. You will find no issues at that. Beautiful formulation. Love that he is offering here so many different shades, something that really takes you to, again, do kind of like a monochromatic look if you want to. You can still have a little bit more of your neutral tones. You can warm them up a little using, like, say, heart or throw, depending on how you want your look to be. And this type of palette really caters for various skin tones, from very light, fair, all the way to deep complexions, because the different intensities too. Absolutely in love with the palette. Really, really beautiful. And now that spring and summer is coming, we have seen that pastels are coming in, and you can really get beautiful pastel hues with these Monochromance pressed pigment palette. Now going into the Color Fluid Boys Tears, I love how chameleonic this product is, because you can use it to its full intensity and get a very, very champagne kind of like shade right here, as I have it on my inner corner, or just use your finger or a brush and just get a little bit of a veil of sheen on the eyelids. Such a lovely product, and I really love that he's bringing more shades. Yeah, because it says right here, this is the first shade of many. Same thing with the lipsticks. I think the lipsticks are gorgeous. Matte shades, although I have to say that I will also love to see some satin formulations or lip glosses too, but these formulations are very unique. These lip balm, matte lip balm, I was like, what? I matte lip balm. That sounds like crazy. And it delivers. I mean, you can achieve this intensity right here, but you can use it just like a little bit of like my lips but better, just emphasizing the hue of your lips without being, it's not your typical balm. It's not glossy, oily, balmy. No, it's not like that. It will give you a mattified shade, but not too mattified. It just looks very natural, while the ultra matte is matte, like really, really a matte shade, but not in a drying way. And then combined with Resin Roses, it doesn't only like change just a tiny bit that peachy hue, but also gives a little bit more, not super shine, but just a little bit of that natural finish from the matte lip balm. Very interesting formula. Really like the formulation. As far as the Intra eyeliner, beautiful formulation. It's not super creamy. In fact, there's a little bit of a tag, but not too much that it will not glide on your eyelids. I actually find it very easy to apply on my eyelids. I do have a lot of folds on my eyelids, a ton of them. Sometimes it can be too hard, and I actually like a little bit more of like a cold type of liner, but the formulation of this eyeliner is very, very nice in the sense, again, that is not super soft. It does have a little bit of that tag, a little bit of that waxiness in it that, you know, it gives you precision. And I love the shade. The shade is a perfect brown tone. It says that it has a little bit of warmth in it, but I find it be just enough that it's not a cool tone brown, but it's not that very, very, you know, like reddish brown that sometimes it looks a little bit awkward. To me, it's a perfect brown. And again, I hope that he brings this shade right here on a liquid liner, because, oh, that would be just amazing. And then going into the lip toner pencil in Hush, this is a universal nude shade, a staple nude shade that you can use it pretty much with any lipstick, whether a pinky nude, whether a peachy nude, whether a neutral nude shade. You will find no issues. This is a gorgeous shade and a beautiful formula as well, because again, it glides on the lip very easy, making it also very easy to fade the edges to make it just a little bit more perfect. Absolutely in love with all the products. I want to say thank you once again to HINDASH and his team for sending all these products for my review. I greatly appreciate that support, the generosity, and how humble HINDASH comes across. I mean, he's truly a great, great person, a great friend, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, HINDASH. Congratulations for these new products. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy to see what's next for HINDASH Cosmetics. And now, my friends, I would love to know from you, What are the products from this collection that you are super excited to try, which are going on your wish list, or perhaps if you have already bought them and tried them, let's just continue the conversation on the comment section down below. And while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel, make sure you're ringing that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, also share with family and friends, and until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye!